trout seem to be, maybe it's my imagination, they
Good
seem to be a
night.
little bit more aggressive overall than
Good
brown
night.
than rainbow trout. That's kind of interesting. Maybe I'm wrong.
Good
People who
night.
fish more should probably let me know. But look, I
How
took
do
the
you
lid off. I
guys
thought, you know what?
think?
I need to just take the lid off
Good night. Good
down in the
night.
mud, and that way,
Good
finally, when the
night.
bass knock against it, it will come loose. But the bass, look,
This
whatever moves somehow,
one.
and the shiner swims off toward the weed bed, which is behind the camera. The bass, though, they seem to be not interested in it anymore. It's like they hit against it a bunch of times, but then all of a sudden, when the shiners start moving,
It is
that caused a reaction,
11:50
instant reaction by the fishing. And suddenly they were way more interested now that the shiners were moving around. And then finally it happened. They knocked the jar over, and here come the shiners.
Ugh. Tired.
Some shiners stayed in the jar. They kind of stayed in the smoke screen, the mud screen. And this one finally comes out. And he could have gone for the weed bed, but for some reason it swims right toward the bass and alerts their attention, and it's game over. In fact, let's see a replay. Look how fast the shiner is, and look how fast the bass are. When fish want to move, they can, he eludes them at first. I don't think that the shiner got away in the end, unless, it could have actually made it to the weed bed. There's a thick weed bed right behind the camera, so maybe he did get away, not really sure. I had a few shiners left, so I reset it after the bass ate all those. And by now the bass were onto it, because they kind of came over quickly this time. But I made a mistake. I left a little air bubble. You see the air bubble at the top of the jar? Floats to the top and spills them all out, which would have been cool, but it kind of spills them all out away, out of view of the camera. But it was kind of interesting because it seemed like a lot of shiners. You see that shiner there in the middle of the screen? It's like a lot of the shiners got away. I wonder if the bass, are they kind of full? I mean, look how fat this one is. They seem kind of lazy about catching them. A lot of shiners got away that round, but when you see how fat that bass is, that kind of makes sense. But it was a fun experiment. Thank you to those in the comment section for the cool idea. Check out all the people who just came down. They do float tours, and it gets wild, as you can see. You guys want to be on the video?
Oh, yes.
Cool. Hey, what's your Connor? Carter. What's your Dagan and Carter. Hey, nice to meet you guys. Hey, cool. I have stuff for you.
That's cool. That's awesome. I can't believe it.
I have. You're in luck because I'm in my truck.
Yeah.
Now, in my truck, I sometimes have merchandise that might fit you guys. Now, what size shirt do you usually wear?
Oh, orange.
Large. All right, so this is a shirt we made as a
I'm
prototype.
going to sleep.
We never even published
Luna,
it, so it's the
I
only
love
shirt ever like it
you.
made. You can have it if you want. And then, oh, it's a level up in real life shirt. This is an old one too. Do you want that one? Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Jared. Jared, nice to meet you, Jared. I don't know. You interested in this shirt? Do you watch my channel? Sometimes. Do you want a shirt? You don't have to. I'll follow it. You're fine with that? Okay, you can totally have it if you want. That might be a little. That's all I have left over. Wait, is that extra large? I'm actually filming an underwater video, so I have an underwater thing going there. And you interested in stuff like that? All right, perfect.
Well, I was fly fishing here not too long ago. You can walk out to the end of this island. There's that,
The riffles there?
yeah, right there. And there's like the thing and it goes into a deep hole.
Oh, really? I haven't fished over there. I always fish from like here. I'll have to go down there.
But it's like, you walk all the way to the end of it, and it's like the wind comes down.
Can't
and it's like
wait
the
to
island,
hear
and
your
then like another
voice.
like
You got a calm spot, ripples, and right in the middle. Calm spot for ripples. I don't like fly
We
fishing
have
very
a lot
much.
to talk about.
It's just not my thing. Now here's something. Since Bubba says I don't know size, I'm not sure I have a small or what, a smaller medium. This is a brand new color called chameleon. So it looks that. So when you drop it in the water, it turns brown. You could even just go, yeah. That's why it's called chameleon, because it changes colors. I've already experimented around. They work fantastic, especially if you drop shot them for like smallmouth up on the. So Take that to.
I usually play games,
So
guys.
right
but
where the
I'm
weed
trying to
like ends, and there's a 90-degree. All the bats are laying right in there. We have to get a little bit closer, but there are like 8 of them.
I'm funny too. Yeah,
Can
I'm
you see 'em?
funny.
Yeah, they're right.
I'm not
They're
funny,
right
but
behind
I'm
the
not
shore. If we
funny.
move a little,
Okay.
they'll move it. In fact, I've tried fishing for them with lures. I was here about a week ago, and I tried out everything. They wouldn't bite. I think they get fish for them.
My buddy Hunter downstairs caught him like crazy, dude, with a little Senko, like a little
Oh, Cinco.
Senko.
You know what? If the Cinco doesn't work, I literally held back one shiner that's still in the cooler. He can throw it in there if he wants. Now here's something. If you want, I held back one shiner. And if you want to put on a little circle hook, you can put on a little shiner, and I bet that would get it. You want to try that?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, he's a little squirt too. Let's see if they go for him. Okay.
Smallmouth on by the dam.
All right, my friends, today I'm going to use the last piece of bait and try to catch one of these bass. That's the biggest one, Blake. Stand wherever you need to. I don't think they spook. They're used to so many people walking on. Oh, he's. Uh-oh. He's switching the reel handle. Preparing to get. There we go. Now you're in the zone. Oh, one that swam over. They're looking. I one got it. Nice. Nice. Last shiner of the day. I'm glad I held one back, dude. How are we gonna do this? Good thing he's got the Crocs on.
No, I don't.
Is it a large one or a spotted bass? I caught a spotted you the other day. The only one I caught. Caught him on a live crawfish. You got him? Nice, dude. Last shiner gets a bass. Yeah. There we go. All right. I'll take the fish from you. Very nice, my friend. Careful for the gators. Yeah, that looks like a spot to me.
What
was that guy telling us the other day about check their tongues in their mouth?
Yeah, if they have a rough patch on their tongue. However, it's not 100% reliable. Like sometimes a spot doesn't have that a patch on its tongue, but that powder looks like that's
Looks like it's
nicked by something. Nice, sweet.
look there.
Oh yeah, look at them all right there. I'm telling you. Nice catch, my friend. Glad you guys stopped. There he goes. Sweet. Yeah, sure. Well, that was really cool. Well, my friends, what a fun time out here and all underwater, but it's just cool school of bass. I think I've kind of done all I wanted to do here. Let's go on to the next spot. All right, here we are, folks, on the Appalachian Trail. I'm out here with the Ancient, and I brought him to this area. He's never hiked along here. He and I don't do many hiking videos together.
Who wears me out?
And you're more of a boat guy, but I enjoy hiking every once in a while. And so we're hiking along the Appalachian Trail, actually, and live near it. And we're going to do some trout fishing along the stream, which you'll see in just a second. And then my dad is going to do some mushroom hunting. He has a walking stick, and then he's got the mushroom basket and all his stuff there. So mushrooms, trout, and whatever we can forage. Just have a good time out here. Check this. So you can fish anywhere along here, and you can mushroom hunt. The trail kind of follows it a bit, and it gives us better access, but it's still cool standing right here. This trail is so cool. I wonder how many thousands of people hike this trail every year. I wonder how many quit in the middle. You always hear the success stories. Are there people who like start the Appalachian Trail and they're like, whatever. Why did I think this is a good idea? I never thought about that. I always hear all the success stories, and those are the ones everybody likes to read about or watch the videos on. But how many people start and get like 1,000 miles in, and they're like, what am I doing with my life here? Well, there are stone steps that lead up there, which are pretty cool. Since I'm close to the river here, I think I'm gonna trout fish, and sounds good. I'll see you. We'll stay pretty close in this general area. So, all right, friends. I'm gonna use a variety of lures today, but one of my favorites to start off with, if the trout are aggressive, don't know if they will be or not, but is a tiny, and this is about the tiniest they come, I think. Might be the second tiniest. Rapala jerkbait brown trout color. We are in brown trout country, folks. I mean, big time. So that's why I've got this color on. Let's see if we can get something.
Walking up the rock path, keeping our eyes to the left and right. Have a trip down there. That's a rock. Oh, check this. See if we can figure out what it is. After having looked this thing over, looks like it might either be a Bradley or a candy cap. But I'm not sure. The candy cap says it smells a little bit like maple syrup or brown sugar, burnt sugar. Maybe it's my imagination, but it seems like it. We're gonna keep it. We'll keep walking and see if we find anything else. These guys are all over. Daddy long legs looking around. Okay, so a puffball mushroom is either going to be an edible one or not, and it'll depend on what is on the inside. So let's cut this open. Aha! So that has dark in the middle. You see it started on the inside, radiates out. Check this out. So that one, the edible one, says edible on top, right all the way through. Now watch this. Pigskin poison puffball. Very poisonous. And so we're not going to eat that one. Check it out, though. That's the good thing about having a book with you. You can see exactly. This is, they start kind of a brown purple, and then they turn blacker as it goes on. So that's a no good. But we do have one small one for sure that's a good one. It's an oyster mushroom. I think that's what this one here is going to be. Varies in color, whitish to cream, sometimes a little yellow with age. That has a little pink on the inside. I think that's going to be a good one. So we'll double check when we get back down and make absolutely sure. All right. That's a good sign if those are chanterelles. This out, guys. It's one garlic mushroom. Man, it's real wet. I mean, it's like soggy. Look at that. That don't look so good. Believe in here.
You know what, my friends? I didn't plan on coming this far, but I think I'm going to. This is a very, very long stairway down to a big waterfall. It's nice and fun going down. It's just hard climbing out. You gonna join me, Pop? Oh, no. Oh, you have to be in good shape to hike the Appalachian Trail, man. I hear waterfall. I see a little waterfall. Through the trees. Not a little, it's a big waterfall. I see a little of the big waterfall.
It's time to begin the hunt. To share the excitement and bid your tails off.
Endless ways to Easter, M&M.
Lincoln Ads lets you target the right people.
At
Activate your glow with new Clinique Moisture Surge Active Glow Serum. 3 powerful actives help exfoliate, hydrate, and brighten for an instant and continuous glow that's dermatologist tested and safe for sensitive skin. Activate your glow at Macy's, the beauty destination.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. That falls, ladies and gentlemen. Nice.
I love it here.
I have this routine when I trout fish where I start off with faster moving stuff like a jerk bait. Even though this is a really like small finesse one, still start off with faster moving stuff and then go to things like the tube to see if I can get like the aggressive trout. And then this thing casts really well. And then go to the slower stuff. Done. Fish on, folks, fish on. First fish of the day. So you can be either a trout or a sucker. Oh man, this is a good fish. It's a strong. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I hooked him right in the snout. Dude, look at the color of this rainbow. Look at that. Yes. Dude, you talk about pink. Talk about a pink fish. Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. That is what I'm talking about. And a great eating size, about 13 inches. Oh man. Guys, look at that fish. Yeah. There's a guy over there swimming. Saw me catch it. Alright, love this bag because it usually keeps the fish alive and fresh. Also keeps crawdads in most days. Oh man, that is fantastic, my friends. There's a hiker over there. He just got done swimming when I rolled up. All right. Oh, I got one. A little tiny one. Look at that. Oh, it's a little brown trout on the brown trout lure. Oh man, that's a bad hook job there, my friends. Oh, got him in the fin here. This guy might be made into catfish bait here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna kill him. He's getting all. Dang. Oh well. I didn't plan on keeping something that small, but. Oh, nice. Yeah, those are for sure. They're all in one cluster.
Yeah, oh, check this one out. This is fascinating.
Oh wow, that's crazy. It's weird, yellow. Interesting. Nice. Those are for real chanterelles. So that's cool.
I think that might be one. I guess. I don't know.
No, we catch them. We don't catch mushrooms, but we found them earlier than this. Put the jerk bait back and get out a little tube action here. Ace Video's tube tackle box. I really just love all these colors. It's just an incredible tackle box. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Pardon me? I've been here another time, and I think it was in the winter though. It was like December. I came here, and I caught like 5 or 6 right below then. So I've never been here this time of year. So Oh wow. Wow, that's crazy. What? So did somebody like drop you off? And you're like, I'm gonna take 5 days to hike back home. That's cool. Hey, you too. I appreciate it. All right. On to some soft plastic here. Little tube action trout log tubes. So you get another one. That's pretty cool. That guy had somebody drop him off about a 5-day hike from, he said 3 day, but he's made it 5 because he took his time. But a hike away from his house, and then he's taken the whole Appalachian Trail back to his house. That's a pretty fun activity on your time off. Okay, no bite. Oh, missed him. Got him. Just smoked it. It's another nice one. Dude, look at this. Another really good sized rainbow. Come on with it. One for me, and one for Pops on the tube. Look at that. Hey, I just caught your trout. We each have one now. Look at that size. That's good for a stream like this. The other one's about the same size though. We got 2 good ones. There we go. All right. Drop in the fish bag. Bam. I can keep 7 on this river. I think this color's called Changing Caddis. It's a little, I actually don't use this one as much, but I'm using it because it has some little tiny green and orange flake in it, and the water's a little dirtier than usual. Normally I prefer the crawfish color in this mountain stream situation, but I figured that was too natural looking. That has no flakes in it. Real quick, during the first week of this video, we are running a 15% off sale for all of my products, all of the backpacks, all the tackle boxes, even the little trout tube box. Everything's on sale for 15% off when you use the code TROUT at checkout. You make sure the T is uppercase. Even the Trophy Bass Gel set I used in the video is 15% off. Yes, the sticky stuff that sticks to all your lures. Check it out in the description. I really love my tube tackle box. It's something I can recommend to you guys with confidence. Oh, get it by it. Right along the wall. Oh, missed him. Come on, eat it. Those might be small ones. Those cats, I'm riding a waterfall. I'm going to give it some slack. Let the tube go straight down in the deep hole right there. So whenever you have a spot with a big waterfall like this, it just churns out the bottom, and there's going to be a ditch or a big just hole right below each one of these, if not kind of the whole thing there, where it gets way deep. Might be 8 or 9 feet deep. Oh, did I? Yeah, I got one already. And the fish hanging out. It's not a very big one at all. It's a tiny one. It's a chub. Look, I got a chub. Chubs are actually not too bad to eat. Not that I'm going to eat one, especially when I have fresh mountain trout, but just FYI. That's a cool fish. Come on. I think there are a lot of tiny trout down here. I've done it before one time where I've done an underwater camera at the base of a waterfall in the mountains, and I was shocked by how many small trout there were swimming around. And I keep getting like hits and then nothing, and I think it's the little ones coming up and just taking a quick test bite.
Alright guys, so I brought some crackers for some MREs. This is out of a Polish MRE. There's some more Polish MREs. Got some crackers, and then I've got some cheese spread with jalapeno, regular cheese spread, and cheese spread with bacon. Put some out on the plate. We're going to surprise us. So the cheese spread with jalapenos on this cracker. Alright. Regular cheese spread, we'll put on this in here. Can't put too much cheese on anything that's probably not this good. Some cheese with bacon. Dry toast.
See, a big one just takes it. He just gobbled it and ran. He's another big rainbow. Wow, 3 really nice sized rainbows here. Woo! What a gorgeous fish. On the tube. Look at this, 3 nice ones. Look at this color on this one. Dang. How fun. Wow. You know, how many should we keep? I have 2 really nice ones about the same size. Yeah, I think for a little hiking meal, that'll be good enough. I'm gonna let this one go. Oops.
Wilson, you're catching the fish. I put a few cheesy crackers together for us. Check that out, guys. Wow, that's beautiful. Just beautiful.
I've catch 3 trout this size under the water. Yeah, I'd be happy with 1. But I mean,
Those are going to taste good.
that would be great. Not from the MREs.
Yes, we got regular cheese, bacon, and cheese, and jalapeno cheese.
All right. I got hell.
International crackers, too.
Oh, Bert.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa. Don't call it interesting enough. Mm-hmm. And the crackers.
Wow. That's the toughest preference. That's the dense. That's so dense. It's like they just hard pressed it together.
And it has a rye seed in it, too. It's really quite good.
See, it's tasty. It's just it's incredibly thick.
Then, you want to try bacon next. This is right here. It's very soft, very crumpled.
Kind of just the opposite.
Yes, it's a rye.
Cheers. I love how you brought out a plate out here. Throw the plate like that.
With bacon.
I like the bacon cheese.
We have just a standard MRE cheese spread. And obviously, do a shameless plug for my channel.
Don't worry. Check out my dad's channel, link down in the description. His MRE channel.
Every bottle of McCormick is flavor sealed. For fresh flavor, everyone has it.
Before I understood what nuclear truly meant, before I could use my mind to move a submarine, I had to be born for it.
You know lobsters can live up to 100 years without clear blood and chew their stomachs in case of their life. A female lobster can only get exercise.
Okay, so I shopped online and got pre-qualified for this SUV. Now I want to see it in person, take it for a test drive, and
we have it in red.
Lobsters only turn red when you boil them.
Blue?
yeah, that's a good one.
Shop online, see it in person. CarMax. No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired room brush it, cuts it, cleans it, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Nothing like that. Oh, that's first crawfish. Yeah. of the day.
But that on the small side.
What was a bait bait out and draw them out? All you have to do if you want to catch some extra crawfish on your trout fishing trip is to make a cut in the gut of your catch and then leave it on the bottom and they'll come. Now, I'm going to fish a little more while we wait. Got it again. First cast after coming back from the little break there. Another rainbow. This is crazy. Look at that, folks. Two right at the top of the mountain. Just like you would. They are absolutely loving the tube. There he goes. Right back to his waterfall. I'm so surprised I haven't caught a brown trout actually. Except one tiny one. This is normally kind of a known brown trout. Look at that one trying to jump up the waterfall. Wait a second. Are they trying to migrate? And this is as far as they can get? People don't know this, but trout, even in small streams like this, they'll move. Fishing game has done studies. It's like, I can't remember quite, it was like 6 miles sometimes. Like in one 24-hour period, they'll swim 6 miles up and down a stream. Yeah, I just saw a trout try to jump up the waterfall like a salmon. I wonder if they're trying to migrate and this is as far as they can get or something. See, I'm at the top of a mountain though, so like I'm not sure if they even have to go any higher because it's not much higher than this. So it doesn't take long for the crawfish to find your bait. They have really good sniffers and they seem to always be hungry. And this one was on it pretty quick. Some of them are a little more timid than others. Some of them are really bold. This one is a little on the timid side. Some of them check it out for a bit before they go to munching. And this one got away at first. He was leery, but leave it down there and after 5 minutes or so, or less, comes back to start eating again. And this time, got it. That one ended up escaping, or I let it go. I can't remember which. One of those two things happened. You know, it was a little on the small side. And speaking of small side, here is a crawfish comparison. So check this little one out. For some reason, he's hesitant about going over to the trout, and that's because there's a big one. This is the one you want. This is the kind of crawfish you can even eat the claws if you want to get that little medallion of meat out of there. So you have the tail and the two tiny claws. And it starts hauling away the big trout. So there's a little baby trout comes swimming around. Guess it smelled it as well. Trout eat each other. And then this crawfish comes on this side. There's kind of a little tug of war going on here. Both crawfish are nice size. Both definitely edible. There are two of them. Look at this crawfish. Good grief, the strength. The pure strength, that's like deadlifting. Imagine if you could deadlift like 900 pounds. Like something that was 3 times, I mean, maybe actually way bigger, maybe like 1,200, 1,500 pounds. Compared to his size, that's what he's doing. That's a strong draw. There's another one down here. I put the fish on this side. The camera fell over here, right in the crawdad's face, but it didn't seem to deter it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, two big ones were pulling on it one way and the other. That is fantastic. All right, 3 big crawfish, man. Wonderful. What a great day. You know what I need to do, folks? Add some more trophy bass gel sets. Don't be fooled that says bass on it. That does not matter. It's just as effective for trout. There we go. All right, last couple casts right here. It's funny to think that some people come here to swim and they have trout swimming all around their feet and they don't even know it. Got it. Hit. What do we got? Another rainbow. Wow. They can't get enough of the tube. I mean, just get off the hook. Oh, there we go. I'll just let it go anyway. What do you think about the trout? I really dislike about it. There's no good way to grab them where you can subdue them like a bass, like pretty much all other fish. Trout, they just no matter how you try to grab them, they just wiggle right out of your hand. Anyway, the tube is dynamite. My friends, we're kind of one meal people for catching our fish for one meal and then we're good. I'm happy with the time out here. Nice time to get this. These rocks here are kind of cool. Yeah, look how it's all muddy along here. They definitely had a little flooding recently, and the water clarity reflects it. All right, so over here, found a spot where somebody else has made a fire. I think we might make one here too, actually. My dad's getting everything ready for the fire. I'm going to clean the fish real quick. That one crawfish starting to pull all the guts out. Oh, shoot, it's a female. Oh, well. Can't tell that beforehand, so. And those eggs look like they'd be such good bait, though. Dang, I almost feel like I should save those. Golly, man. Those look good. There you go, tear the guts out, we'll throw it over there. Probably, well, see if we can catch a few bonus crawfish before I get to the cooking part. Gotta cut the trout in half to fit it in the pan. You know, now that I look at it, look, the trout, it's not very pink or orange. Interesting. Look at the size of that trout, Pops. That's one of the bigger rainbows I've ever caught in this stream. It's a thick one, beautiful one, good size. Now look, check it out. This one's more orange. So I guess this is a wild one or a stock one that's been in here a long time. Trout was so big, I had to cut it into 3 pieces. Oops. Look at the orange meat, man. That is sweet. Thank you for getting everything for a fire. That looks real nice. Got some MRE matches for your MREs. Because it's so damp, guys. We're going to bring out some fire cubes, John.
We had about, 7 inches of rain in the last week.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe once we get it started, it'll be easier to keep it in.
There you go.
Okay. I should be able to get that going if I didn't have the that one fire cube.
Yeah.
I randomly threw it in my backpack because it was just left over. I thought it might come in handy sometime. It sure did. All right, my friends, now that the fish are clean, the fire is burned down, everything is set up here, ready to go. I have here my fire frying pan. It's black on the bottom. I have one that I use for like the little propane setup, and then I keep this like really light hiker's one with me for over fires with just this situation here. So we're actually gonna make a nice little semi-elaborate meal, not too elaborate, but we have some different elements going on for hiking. I have here some black beans, Goya black beans, or Frijoles Negros. Hopefully I don't get canceled for that. And then we have here some Mexican style rice. This is like instant rice. You put it in a microwave or you just stick it in a frying pan. And then we have some tortilla strips for the top of the dish. Salt, first cat seasoning. Don't forget to check out the Ace Videos backpack link in the description. This is the one I keep all of my catch and cook stuff in. Amazing backpack, great way to support the channel. It makes a great gift idea, or you can gift it to yourself. First things first, I should have this as well. This has, we have in here butter and some thyme. Yes, starting to heat up there. Yes, indeed. But before that goes too far, olive oil in there. And the mixture of butter and olive oil is good, and olive oil keeps your butter from burning so easily, which is important when you're cooking over a fire. And we're going to take the thyme that's in there. Zach Fowler told me about it. He adds thyme to a lot of his fish. He loves it. So I thought I'd try that here. Let's get that going. Melt it down. Let that sit. In the meantime, got our black beans here. You can eat cold black beans. Just right out of the can if you want. You don't have to heat it up. I like the juice on them, to be honest. I know it looks kind of gross, but it's actually good. All right, let's pour some of those in there. We're just gonna heat these up. Everything I brought with me today is instant. And let those frigiolis, negros heat up. Look at that crawdad peeking out there. He's contemplating his escape. It's like, I see the way out. Alright. Drop that in there. Whoa, what's that tip? Joe, you got your tip? Yeah, get back in there, don't. Can't make a break for freedom, my friend. Alright. Here we go. Cook it down in that good old thymy butter. Gonna add a little popcorn salt in it, which actually isn't popcorn salt. It's a jit from the company that lied to you. But don't be afraid of salt, folks. Salt is good, and you need salt to live. Even animals need salt to live. We're living in a strange time where people act like the most normal things, such as salt, are bad for you. It's a mineral. It comes from the earth. And you need, all life needs it to live. Broken up, we got Mexican style rice. Ooh, I like it. Look at the color there, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I like it a lot. It's gonna be a really, really fun, like, camping meal that anybody can do. There's a couple pieces of fish out. You know what? Let's cook some crawfish real quick. We just have two of them. There's one. Let's kill this other one real quick. There we go. And the butt. Like that. Flip them over. A nice red crawl. Excellent. Alright. Gonna plate some things up, y'all. I got these two fancy plates that my mom gave me. She said, how would you use these for catch and cook? They're like indestructible or something. Almost indestructible. And I said, thank you. She's like, they'll look real pretty for your presentation. Oh my goodness, look at this millipede that crawled up on my backpack there. You smell dinner. You smell the little Mexican dinner there. Scram, buddy. Everything's cooking up rather lovely. As lovely as can be for a campfire meal. I think a crawfish antennae fell in. There's in my frigiolis. Alright, Mexican rice, bouillon thing. And we will combine the rice with my frigiolis in just a second. These just should take no time at all to heat up. And now I will combine my frijoles negros in with the rice. Mix them all together like family. One big Mexican family, you know. Oh man, that looks good to me. I'll make a bed of this. Stick the trout right on top of it. We have so much of the frijoles negros. Make 2 nice big plates of it. Another crawfish for garnish. And just put the crawdad right on top, you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the final trick, put some butter in a pan there. Got both plates done. Got here some mushrooms my dad found. Some chanterelles, and what was the other one, Pops? Oyster mushroom. Let's get the butter melted. Didn't that turn out pretty cool? Like beans, rice, fish. No kidding. Well, we'll add these mushrooms. We know those ones for sure. Here's the thing. What'd you say these ones?
Those are the hush.
You looked them up though. We'll cook those dead last, and we'll try those dead last. No emphasis on dead. Field mushrooms? Okay. You think so?
That's what I did, yeah.
Okay, that's what you think there. Why do I not find that reassuring?
The only one that in the poisonous part of the book that it might have been, they didn't really look at that, just in case. Said that you can take a little bit and hold it around in your mouth and spit it out and just see if there's a hot aftertaste. Forget about it. But there was no hot aftertaste. It was just mushroom taste.
Okay. We will barely bathe these mushrooms in butter, and then we'll use the butter as kind of a syrup to just drizzle over everything. We open our tortillas and pour some of those over the top. We can have a little crisp with all the soft stuff, because the trout is soft, the rice, the beans are all soft, and just right. Oh, we're getting fancy out here. It's going to bed. I got it. Sweet. I'm sure it might look a little burnt at some point, or look a little brown because I think this is the same pan I put the frijoles in. All right, we'll set those off to the side. We'll try those last. Dead last.
All right.
Would you say a prayer for us real quick?
Thanks so much, Lord God, for the end of the day together. Ask that your blessings fruit from all these things you catch it out of the deep. That's in Christ's name.
Amen.
Oh, good. Wow. Good. I like the front. Very like the tortilla strip.
Guys, this is something you can do too. It's got all this stuff with a local grocery store. Thank you, Mama, for the fancy plates. Guys, I have a confession. Those other little mushrooms, my dad got, I burnt them. I mean, it's edible. I'll try it. I'll try this one.
It's like butter.
It's like butter. I didn't do a good job of cooking the little mushrooms. So now a crawfish. Some people ask why we fish cook these crawfish in the streams. It's just fun. They're tasty, it's just fun. It's kind of like anything else where you're not gonna like capers, you know? You're not gonna go up on capers. You just eat capers because they're good, they're good garnish or whatever. Crawfish are the same thing. We're like eating caviar. You know, nobody expects to eat a giant bowl of caviar. It's just a fun food to eat. But yeah, you pull the food.
I like to pull the food.
So I like the flavor. I like it just adds flavor.
Sure. Beans are nice, but it's a nice. They're not bland, but they're like a base.
So it's solid base.
Well, no. Remember the only other flavors.
Yeah. Speaking of other flavors,
I think yeah, sure. The mushrooms. All right. I think we should both just try one because they said even if it's not toxic, some people get allergic to mushrooms. So they say for a particular type, I'll just try it first.
Mushrooms are pretty good, right? I'm just have a little bit of it. Just looks remarkable.
Tastes okay. Usually they're bitter if they're toxic, right? Well, I'll let you guys know if we get sick. I cleaned my plate. Now I'm going to clean my plate. Crawfish are going to love the scraps. All right, guys, so my dad surprised me. He said he has some dessert for us.
I do. I've got some MRE desserts. One will be a lemon poppy seed cake.
All right.
Take a chunk
Okay,
of
take
that.
the whole thing or just chunk?
No, just take a chunk.
Okay.
There we go. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Might got something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You want a little punch on the top of it? Good.
When we were younger, my dad would bring MREs out fishing sometimes. And that was fun. That's sometimes be the highlight. Was opening the MREs. Yeah, if you did have a great fishing day, you at least look forward to that part. So, my friends, a great little adventure out here. Great success. Also enjoyed it. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one.
Return the new salted caramel buttermilks.
Well, Carlo. You think they can swim? Well, they're pirates. What is going on, my friends? Welcome to a little fishing episode of your Florida with Creations. Check out his channel, link down in the description. And today we're going to be fishing off this very large jetty here. Fish the bayside first, although we just arrived and pulled up, and there are a ton of big fish hanging out here, which looks good. But the water overall looks kind of, it's not really dirty, it's just like this tannic color. I don't know what that's going to do to the fishing. However, if you look at here, when we get close, I'll show you guys a little better. There are, it's very clear, the water's very clear off that side of the jetty, so we might have to move around a bit. Oh, did you see that leaping ray? Guys, leaping ray right in front. I think the camera was pointed at it. Wow, and it was a big one too. That was so cool. Well, that's a good sign when the various animals are out. Not that we're going to catch and cook a leaping ray today, but just usually when one type of animal is out and sharks are raised, it usually means the fish are active as well. So let's get tied on. That's something you don't see very often. Pia Express. That's cool. That's a cool ship. I guess it's just on its way to get something. Yeah, that makes sense why it looks like it's riding so high and so fast. I love ships and boats of all kinds. I even like canoes. All right, my friends, this is what we're using for bait. It's going to be a jailbreak. Oh, fiddler crab jailbreak. Yeah. See, and like with this one here, I just seize them by the claw. Look at that massive claw. Fiddler crabs are such a funny little crab. And that claw is almost the size of his body. The claw is like as big as his body. There you go.
We got a jailbreak here.
Oh, okay, so we got 2 dozen of these groups.
I got one.
Oh, here's an escapee. We got past security. There we go. Check. All right, good luck. All right, my friends, I'm armed with a fiddler crab as well. I have no bobber on mine though. I'm just gonna toss it down there weightless, or not weightless. I have one split shot.
and a hook, and that's it. And I'm gonna kind of walk along these rocks and just look for sheep's head. First cast of the day, by the way. Oh, missed it. First cast of the day, I get a bite. What the? And a big tangle. What the heck? How did this happen? Alright, new crab on. Second cast of the day. Let's see if we get some. Oh, that was a nice hit. Eat it. Oh, three stems, 2 casts, 2 nice bites. What's up, Freddie? How's the fishing? Anything out here? He's the strong, silent type. Whoa, how did I miss that? Did you see that bite? Oh, bait is gone. That was a big bite. One thing about using crabs is they can sure steal it off easily. Whoa, big leaping ray. Look at him. Look at him. Twice. Oh, my goodness. It's like they like riding the boat waves or something. But besides the leaping rays, folks, not much going on here, which is actually really cool to see the leaping rays. But that's a few bites, but we haven't been able to connect with anything except for one ray fish that my dad caught. So we're going to try another spot. Let's do it. The water's definitely a lot clearer on this side. Cool. Yeah, we got away from the tannic water that was down by the jetty. Hopefully the fishing will be better here. So one of those jellyfish with all the like minnows in them. Very interesting. Yeah, I think those are minnows eating on a pink jellyfish because you don't see that very often. And I think that it's just when jellyfish is dead or dying, they come and they eat. The fact that there are some jellyfish that don't have any minnows swimming in it makes me think it's not a symbiotic relationship. Let's see how a little crab fares on a circle hook right under this pier. Got it. Ah, pinfish. Y'all want him? Would y'all like another pinfish? Yeah.
Yeah, jump.
I'm going to put a pair of pliers on you, G. At the moment. There. All right. Just got me. Whoa. Yeah, I'll get the pier net. Nice. Oh, wait, we didn't bring out the pier net. What the? Oh, crap. Dang. Yeah, get away from the pier. What is that? Oh my goodness. On a shrimp. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I think it's a big redfish. Yeah, Pops, it's a really nice redfish. I forgot. I can't believe we forgot the pier net. Yeah. Oh. That's what he does not. Yeah. Just skating. Just keep skating. Pardon us. Excuse us. Pardon us. Excuse us. Unless we have fish. Hey, thank you. These guys are gonna land it for us. It's a redfish. Oh, nice one. Thank you, sir. I'll come down.
So much for coming down.
Nice job, Pops. Oh, it took a little while. It took a while. It took some patience. It took quite a few bites of this order pinfish landed. Oh, nice. I'll hold this end. You want to hold in?
And slot.
He's in slot, about 20 inches, Pops. Nice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you landing on.
They got teeth on it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You want to take this?
Oh, yes. If you want to join us on in there, we can see them swimming around, and we have a live shrimp that you can dip into if you have a bunch of them. So, And we have white crab. So I mean, everything that redfish love.
What a beautiful fish.
Redfish are so delicious too. Nice. I don't think so. All right, Pops. You're welcome. A live show. I invited him if you wanted to fish with us.
I mean, I didn't have set the hook. It was all.
Look at this incredible evening, folks. It's not too hot out here either. It's like maybe 78 degrees or so. Not that blazing Florida heat today. Nice breeze. Wonderful. Got it.
Yes. Oh, he's gonna be close. I think he's gonna be short.
Gotta go on that bait. Otherwise, Fred is gonna get.
I don't know if it's a keeper.
I saw him. They came around.
Got 17?
Yes, sir.
Gosh, there.
16 and a half. Oh well. Oh, my friends. Not quite thinking 17. Just, I don't know if I'd keep him, even if he was barely a keeper anyway. He's not a keeper, I'm afraid. Yeah, just short. I'm good. Or I appreciate it. Kind of toward the end of our trip. Unless we wanted to smoke the mullet with the redfish, take the redfish all the way home and smoke it. Because what I was thinking about doing is I wanted to do kind of a, what if we did half saltwater, half freshwater? Yeah, you know, a mullet. I've heard smoked mullet is amazing. Pardon me, sir. Oh, wow. Oh, those are huge. You know, we actually have one redfish. I'm thinking about smoking them. And somebody told me that smoked mullet's really good. So it is okay. Yeah, I will take one or two. Yeah, I'll take a couple of. Okay, that is so cool. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, sir, I think so. I'm just going to give it a try along with the redfish we got earlier. Thank you. That is an idea, folks. I've wanted to do a hybrid catch and cook of saltwater and a freshwater. And we're nearing the end of our trip. This might be perfect.
Oh, that's a big one.
It is a big one. He threw them over, but these are good to eat too. We tried them and they're delicious. So even though they're bait fish, a mullet, you can have one if you want. I don't know if you're interested to go the other way. Yes, sir. Yeah, they're good. They're really good. We just deep fried them last time. We were actually really surprised because a lot of people just use them for bait because they're one of the best bait fish around. Everything eats them from tarpon. They're just they eat plankton. But they were really good to eat. So.
Yeah, so Pacific guys.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, with the moon out, we've had a good day. However, this is we're nearing the end of our trip, and I was thinking, man, I was actually thinking kingfish. I was like, if we caught kingfish, that'd be so cool to take it home and smoke it on a smoker. Because obviously we don't have a smoker at the condo that we're renting. When my dad caught that one, all of a sudden I was thinking, maybe we take it home back to where I live in the Appalachian Mountains and smoke it on the smoker. I think that's what we're going to do. And we'll try mullet. While we're at it, that guy who caught the mullet said they were good. So let's bring these home. What a beautiful day. Hello. That fisherman back there, I put the camera down because I didn't want to show, because I don't like to show random strangers, you know. Somebody drives by you and they put a camera on you. It's like, what? Because he had like a 5-pound rainbow trout in his hand that he just caught. I didn't even say anything to him because I was like, he caught me off guard. I put the camera down real well. I was like, oh, I don't want to film this guy. But he literally had a 5-pound rainbow trout in his teeth. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So, folks, here we are. We're back at home, as you can tell. Let's get out here. All right, let's see if I can get a big old trout going here. Or anything, really. Take a walleye or a smallmouth, too. You can see how high the river comes up here. Check out all the driftwood. Look how far away the river is. This river is crazy that way. Oh my goodness, a fish, just a trout. Make sure you hit right there. And check this out. Believe it or not, this is not the first ball like this. I found one here. Found one last year as well. Big bouncy ball. Don't ask me why you find them under the dam. But a fish definitely just jumped right there. I'm working against the clock because they're going to open the dam there any minute. And I'm not sure how much it's going to be. But if it's a lot, it's definitely going to ruin the fishing. So I have like a 20-minute window now to try to catch something. Hurry! Gotta catch one at the last second. It's not like this is going to be just absolutely, insane in terms of, it's not like they're just going to open all the floodgates. It's a slow turn on. So I have a few casts. That's just the warning. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. I just need one bite before they open the floodgates. Oh, look at him. He came up and he ate a fly or something off the surface right by my lure. Did you see that? That was a big, beautiful trout. And one right there, too. What the? I switched to a spinner with a big fly on the back, but maybe it's too, maybe I need something really subtle. No, there it is. There it is. Dang it. All right, this might be last cast. No! Look at it. Come on. Fish right here. Fish right here. No, there's a leaf. Get out of there. Come on, last second fish here. Anything want to bite it? Dang it. Look at this. Well, that was fun. Shoot. I do have one spot above the dam I can go. Directly above this, there's a little tiny fishing area. One unfortunate thing, they did open it up. It's 12:55 right now. They opened it up like 7 minutes early. You're supposed to wait till 1. Well, my friends, Ellie scored this great ball, which I'll probably just give away to some kids or something in the neighborhood. I gave it my all. Let's go above the dam. Number 14, dinner plate. That'll be all. 94. All right, thank you. All right, so there's a boat jam like 2 seconds away from the spot, so I thought I'd stop and grab some lunch real quick because it's 1 o'clock, and then go to fish above the dam. And there's also a nice picnic area above the dam where I can eat and hopefully get something. That beautiful tree. It is a stunning fall day out here, ladies and gentlemen. Right above the dam. Got some good lunch. Let's see what's here. Look how beautiful of a day it is. It's calm. The trees are changing. I love this time. I feel like we're at peak fall time. We still have a bunch of green ones, and you have the yellow and reds. You have all 3 colors going. It is just gorgeous. Oh, a crisp fall day. Whoa. Look at all the leaves clogged up on this end. And weeds. Huh. You know, that's actually going to make it a little tough. I don't know, folks. See why nobody else is fishing here. I need some bait, honestly, to drop down in between the leaves. Big logs, I see the sticks, leaves, weeds, everything. I have to imagine there's some fish hanging out in there. I think what I'm going to do is get my fried chicken. Watch this. Bojangles fried chicken box.
I like white chicken. A lot of people don't know fried chicken is great for fishing. The only drawback to it, it's hard to keep on the hook. But I love any bait that you can feed down the side. There we go. On the jig head.
Now, this is actually going to be a lot more difficult than I realized, because if I don't drop it just right in the holes the first time, I'm going to get snagged right in front of me. Perfect. Perfect cast. Perfect cast. Alright, and now it's very similar to a worm in that you just kind of let the fish come to hit because all those oils are going out. I'm getting bit already, just like 20 seconds now. Unfortunately, it feels like a little one nibbling. I thought my bait would be gone, but it's still there. I'll bite on the very first cast. Alright, that's good. Yeah, it's still on there.
There's a huge snake skin down here. Dude, that's a big snake. That's a wide piece of skin.
Right.
Dang, it broke off. But yeah, that's why it's lodged in the rocks. Use the rocks to strip off the skin.
Huh. Hard to tell what it is, but
Interesting. Rebait the Bojangles?
yeah, I might just try using people. Let's try using just skin this time, since they plucked the skin. I like the skin myself, especially when it's crunchy like this. A little bit off to the side, but still fell through. There we go. Come on, eat it. Got it. Got it. Oh, just a little one. Well, it's green sunfish. First fish of the day. On fried chicken. Well, they're pretty. I like the blue on them on the face. But, like I said, if you need to trim it down a bit, if the tag's too long, just eat it on there. Got it. Another one. Oh, another 2 green sunfish. Oh, left it on. So they like the skin good, which I already knew, but they like the skin. I'm going to throw it right back down there. And they like the chicken.
And to think, we almost opted to watch TV. Pacifico, find your own way.
Got it. Got it. Oh. A bluegill. Well, folks. Dang it. I mean, that's actually a nice one. Could try to smoke one. That's an interesting idea. You know, I actually think I already have plenty to smoke. Love that fried chicken though. Bluegill are such a great eating fish. I wish they got bigger. Come on. Well, folks, between the fish eating fried chicken and me eating fried chicken, we're getting kind of low here. I get bit almost every cast, folks. And between me and the fish, we've almost cleaned out the whole chicken box, I tell you. Yep, no, there's a little bit on there. That might get some. Let's see if we get some. They like it on the fall. They like a fallen chicken, that's for sure. Well, my friends, now you know that fried chicken is a tremendous fish-catching bait, though they do steal it off easily. I gotta warn you, but they're all over. I think I probably got a bite on 90% of the casts I made, so they loved it. However, I'm still without the big freshwater fish, and there are a ton of trout, big trout, below the dam here. I think I gotta come back out here, see if I can get one of them. All right, my friends, back down below the dam rock with me this time, and we are going to hopefully catch some big trout. Fish jumped right there, and I brought a net. I thought if we hook up on a giant trout, we're definitely going to need a net to help. All right. I also brought minnows with me. We're gonna try some lures, but I just brought some nice little couple dozen smaller minnows in case the fishing is super, super tough. Also, the good thing about minnows is if they're a walleye below the dam this time of year, walleye love minnows. All right, my friends, I'm gonna start off with this jerkbait right here. It's like called olive drab mud minnow or something like that. It's become one of my most favorite trout baits for the style. I've just caught a lot on this color. Got him, look at this, huge trout. Get the, yes sir, first cast, get the net. First cast, look at that beautiful trout. Oh my gosh, it just flew out. Oh my goodness, that was exactly what I wanted. Smoked it first cast. I have a bunch more in that color in the box for like 2 more. But I mean, that was part of the benefit there that I saw right with you. Because when they're jumping, it means they're eating. So you can usually cast near a jumping trout and it'll. My dad just saw 3 fish in a row jump up by the dam. And the good thing about fish up by the dam, I feel like if you have a chance catching a striper, it'd be right up near it. So this is crazy. I wonder, that's right where the discharge is. They hang out right in front of the discharge, waiting for things to, got it, they do hang out. And they wait for things to discharge. Got one, I think it's a trout. I'll bring him down. Yeah, it's a trout. They're hanging out right in front of the discharge. You know, this one's small enough, I might be able to just haul him up. He is. Yes! Yes! Victory! If you could just put him in the net so in case he falls off. Yes! Alright, a great eating size too. Not one of the super giants, but still a really get some good fillets. I think if we caught a super trout, folks, a 7-pounder or something, we might let it go. He was hanging out right by the discharge, a brown trout. Look at that beautiful fish. Yes, sir. Oh, nice. That's a good find. I got plenty of replacement hooks. Free lure and trout. Yes. All right, my friends. When they have it sideways in their mouth like that, that means you're using the right color because he ate it with no hesitation. If a trout or a bass has like the back hook, it means they came up and nipped at it because they were a little unsure. But when it's sideways in their mouth, they were convinced. Bought them real quick. Oh man, folks, that is what I'm talking about. I love it. Right below the dam. Yes. If you want to get close, you can, because I mean, if there's a walleye or something hanging out close, it is deep, yes, sir. I have to imagine the predator fish just hang out, bam, right here. And minnows and stuff and crawfish get flushed right to them. But my dad's using a live minnow, and he hasn't got any bites, which is just crazy, not even from a small bass or something. Got him on the jerkbait. He got it while it was, he got it while it was just sinking. He caught me off guard, actually. I was letting it sink. Interesting. Huh. I might be working it a little too aggressively. Something jumped right there. That was a trout for sure, 100%. No doubt in my mind. And another one. Whoa. I might be going right over top of him. Might need to let it sink if it's deeper. Oh, look at that. Dang it. Right when I cast. What? And look at another one right there. Folks, they are jumping. Oh, I need a top water in my hand. Got him. It's a bass. It's a largemouth. A little bit largemouth. Yeah, that's shoot. That was a good aquarium one. Yeah, they want the jerkbait. Wow. Who knew that a jerkbait would outfish a live minnow? Uh-huh. Yes. Woo. That scared me. My heart jumped.
Like we have 20 seconds to get out.
Well, that was fun to catch a keeper. Lost the bait on low. There she blows. Hear it? Uh-huh. That was fun. Well, my friends, we at least caught a keeper. The big one got away, but it's fun. We have a lot of fish to smoke now. Redfish, mullet, and trout. That's how I know. Let's start cooking. What a beautiful fall day. Heading to the backyard, folks. And here's some tools with folks because I came back here and check it out. We have a ton of these they're called horse apples around. A lady who used to own this property used to have horses, so she planted all kinds of things, trees and stuff like this. But here is the smoker, ladies and gentlemen. To get an idea of how big the smoker is, it's a pretty good size. I can fit a lot of meat and stuff with this. And it's actually been it's been over 2 years since I've used this. There are a few cobwebs in it that can burn off first. Probably keep the fire going for 15 or 20 minutes in it at least to kind of burn off all the oldness out of it first, the cobwebs and everything. Just as a quick rundown here, there are 2 types of smokers out there right now. If you don't make like a homemade one, I got this one at Bass Pro Shops, and this is an offset smoker. It uses real wood in this firebox, and then the heat and smoke goes up through there into the latches. I think the latches on this are cool, where they really seal it nice and shut really well. And then it opens up, you see how much space have there, all kinds of these racks for a lot of different meats that I can put on there. Or there are hooks at the top where you can hang stuff down if you want to remove these racks. And then a really nice water pan there if I want to make sure it's high moisture in here, which I'll probably do for the fish so the fish don't dry out. But the smoke comes out through there, filters up through, and smokes everything. I think this one is so cool. It is more work, though, to use one of these versus an electric smoker, which is why for videos I usually use that one. I got here some hickory wood barbecue mini logs that are the perfect size for this smoker. But I have here also some classic hickory charcoal briquettes. So you get the idea that we're definitely going for some hickory flavored fishing. Now, this is called a chimney, and it's used to help start charcoal. And a lot of guys use these. It's not exactly necessary, but a lot of guys like to use these for starting charcoal. It has a lot of perforated holes in it there. It helps make a nice mini fire out of charcoal. These are called tumbleweeds, but they're just little fancy fire starters. Kind of look like little tumbleweeds. Stick that there, and I also want some of this stuff, which is also good. Take the top off that, and then that was a weak match. Come on, little Fredo, just a bit. What I'm going to do is stick this in while it's getting lit up. So I don't want to burn this nice surface that I got on here. I'm also going to open up this air vent a bit, and that'll allow more airflow. And actually with the smoker, I'm going to try to control the heat, and I'm going to try to smoke these fish on a little bit lower heat. When you try to control the heat, the more you open this up, the higher the heat will be. So I'm going to keep it open. Actually, I'm going to open it wide while I'm trying to get the fire going. And then up here, I'm going to open it up wide all the way as well. So that way, I'll have a good airflow through. And then
once the fire's getting started, kind of close those a bit because I want to smoke the fish when it gets cold. But in that chimney there, that'll help start the charcoal briquettes, and it just makes it all nice and easy. All right, while the charcoal is getting started, it'll take about 15 minutes. I'm going to clean up all these horse axes that have fallen. Guys, I gotta tell you, it is an absolutely gorgeous day out here. It's like 70 degrees. I'm wearing a short sleeve, and yet I'm not sweating. It's just perfect. So we have some coals going here. Charcoal is well lit. I'm gonna pour it down on the far side of the smoker. And I'm gonna put it on this side on purpose because with fish, it smokes really fast. And if you put the heat source close to where it draws up, it tends to make it hotter inside the meat block, I guess we'll call it. And I'm gonna put on my glove here. Let's see if these fireproof gloves, you know how they actually work here. Can you grab charcoal? Oh, you can. Oh, you can. These are cool. I got these as a Christmas present. I feel a little bit of heat coming through them, but not much. All right, got my hickory wood here. We'll just put one piece right on the top, let it get caught. And then I'll take, let's see, this smaller piece. I'm going to set it over here so it's nice and warm. And so that way when I'm ready to transfer it onto the coals, it'll light up instantly. I even like the latches on this thing. They're really cool. They make it really snug. And then there we go, smoke coming out the top. And we'll let that go for about 30 minutes since this hasn't been used in so long. Also gives me a chance to, oh, there's a little jumping spider on top. Also gives me a chance to make sure this is still working. And it is, and it's going up. So, all right, in the meantime, let's finish the job here. All right. So, that is done. I'll leave them down there by the riverbank. Something eats them besides horses. I've seen a bunch of them that are like nibbled on. I'll leave them there. Animals can eat them. All right, let's check. All right, perfect. The flame is going very well. We're at 250, so I want it around 180%. And so what I think I'm going to do is close this a good bit. Restrict airflow. It's about to reach down into the very end. And close this a good bit. And just barely leave it open. And that should cause it to cool down. Whoa. Dangerous being out here, folks. Gotta watch it, man. If I suddenly just fall over, if you hear a sound in the trees and I suddenly fall over, you'll know what happened. All right, so good fish. And the redfish was frozen, the redfish and the mullet brought up from the coast, which is actually good and smoky. I forgot what the reason was, but it is just fine smoky frozen fish. So, dude, look at this. Cool. First time ever with freshwater fish and saltwater fish. With the redfish, I'm just going to fillet it in a very traditional way. When I was in Louisiana, one of the best fish I've ever had was, they're falling like crazy right now. When I was in Louisiana, one of the best fish I ever had was a redfish that was just smoked in a very simple way. In smoking, there's the way that I would say like most popular in America, which is like smoked salmon, where they cure it, put it in a brine, do all that kind of stuff, and then let it dry. Then they smoke it for a long time, and it preserves the meat, adds a cool
like texture to it, all this stuff. And I thought that was actually the only way there was kind of to smoke, is where kind of people smoke the devil out of things. Then when I was in Louisiana, they took a redfish and they simply stuck it on the smoker for like an hour when the skin is still on the fillet. So the skin helped preserve the meat, and that was it. They put some seasonings on it. All I'm going to do is this right here. Pull that off, and that's it. And this is going to go directly on the smoker. This is a pretty wide brown trout. It surprised me if there's something in the stomach. No eggs, and it's fall, so it's spawning time for it. It's supposed to be a male or a spawned out female. Anything in the stomach? No, it's just a very healthy trout. Looks like it's just eating a fish of some sort. But it's quite digested, so it's hard to tell what it is. Ow! Ouch! I just got cut by the teeth. And that has strong teeth, folks. That's big old, oh, dang, I just got sliced. See the teeth right there? For a trout, got some chompers. Everything's all cleaned out. I'm going to kind of butterfly this open by just cutting through there. Look at that orange meat. Brown trout always have orange meat. There we go, my friends. It's butterflying open like that, and I'm just going to put the seasonings right on there, and that way a lot of smoke can get all over this. All right, so up here a little popcorn salt. I'm just going to put a light coating of this on because my seasoning already has some salt in it. We just held back a bit on it, less than I like. And the reason why that is, a lot of people are, they don't like the food as salty as I do, basically. I'm only seasoning one side of the fish. Look, this is kind of fun. I forgot to put rice in this. I forget that I live in the South here where it's super humid, and so my seasoning clumps up, so I'm going to have to do this with it. I'm going to go heavy though because I'm only seasoning one side of the fish as opposed to both sides when I like pan fry it. I'm going to put quite a bit on there. Perfect. All right, the first one we will do here is the trout. Since the trout is the most delicate one, we'll put it right up here. Ooh, I accidentally touched it. Now a moment. So they don't drip on each other, I'll slide out. I got poked by the mullets. Just thinly. I'll slide them over to the corner there so the trout and he are not directly over top of each other. There's going to be a little bit of drippage, that is normal. I don't want too much mixing of the saltwater, freshwater fish. What I'll do is I'm going to put do I want to do it? No, I don't want him too close. I'll put him closest though, because this definitely has the thickest skin and the most, the meatiest meat on it. Sweet. Excellent. And then we'll close this. See how this is doing? Ouch. I grabbed the metal. That was stupid. Instead of this. Yep, nice, perfect, like sized fire. And it's 145. That's actually a little bit of a false reading because I had the door open for a bit. But I'm going to try to keep it a little below 200. You know, one thing nice about a smoker on a cold winter's day, if it were a cold winter's day, and it's not. In fact, they're drinking frosty root beer. But if it were, this would be real nice to also cook and drink off, because it just, the whole thing radiates a lot of heat. It's pretty amazing with this because it's sitting at 225. I'm trying to make it go down a little bit. It's not that big a deal, but I would just like it to go down a bit so it cooks the fish a little slower. And look at that. That's the only fire I got going on in there. That one little log, but it's causing enough smoke and heat to keep it at 225. That is amazing. Oh, look at that smoke rolling out of there. Not too much, not too little. Look how good that fish is looking. I like it.
And one thing, actually two things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some vegetable oil, so at the very end of it doesn't dry out too badly, and just give them a little spray. Now, I do say they don't look that dry at all. It's been 35 minutes. But I thought at roughly the halfway point, just spray with a bit of oil, which is what I do for ribs, to keep ribs moist, because smoke does and then just dry out whatever it's on. And then another thing that it's not essential by far to the smoking process, but it does help keep the humidity high inside of the smoker. I kind of forgot about this, or I was kind of debating really if I should do it. But this pan is automatically installed in the smoker, and I'm going to put some water in there, and it keeps the humidity high, and overall just keeps it from drying out, the meat from drying out as quickly. It also provides some different things like heat stability or whatever, but I'm just mostly, I want it as humid as possible in the chamber so the meat doesn't dry out.
One thing that's crazy is I'm basically just using, this is the one I put in there to warm. And look how, like, almost reminds me of a toasted marshmallow. It's not black yet, but it's nice and toasted. Anyway, you do this, so as soon as you stick it on the other log, I don't exactly have a big, like, flame going, but when I stick now that already, like, got a superheated log on there, it's going to catch it really easily. Anyway, for this whole smoke, I've used 2 pieces of wood, which for fish is fine. Like it's going to be a little bit more of like pork or something like that, but that's just crazy, like how efficient this is on a nice warm day. And I'm actually at 160 right now, so it's cooled down quite a bit. But I like it. I'd rather have it cook too slow and cold than too hot. So that's why I want to try to keep the temperature low if I can.
When they grown at your dad jokes, butter them up. Lego with Lego.
Before I understood what nuclear truly meant, before I could use my mind to move a submarine, I had to be born for it.
Blackmail on day 1? Not good.
Streaming exclusively on X. New Cantu Weightless Collection, powered by Blue Agave that locks in moisture and fights frizz.
I sit just a smidge under 200, exactly where I want. Let's go. Let's check on the fish. Oh, nice. We're exactly at the 1 hour mark. How are we looking in there, huh? I don't know, guys. That looks pretty done to me. With smoking, it's so subjective. Like, you could really, I could let these go for a long time if I wanted to. Alright, got everything set up here. It's real simple. Just got some cream cheese and wheat thins. Take one of these plates. I like these blue classic blue can plates. That looks great. Wow. Alright, let's go check the moisture content. What are we looking? It's cooked through. It looks moist. Yeah. In fact, you can just see the juices on top right there when you press down. So is this? Yeah, it's cooked through. No clear spots in the meat. You can even see a little bit of darkness there where the smoke penetrated along the surface. But otherwise, I think that turned out perfect. Let's see. Oh man, I love it. I love the smell of this whole operation too. Look at that. Look at that beautiful trout. You can just see the moisture coming off. Oh, that one. That is so excellent. And I'm glad I splayed them open like that. You know what? Oh, he's ready. Let's check something out. Yep, it's my dad. Hey, Pops. Oh, he went.
He's calling to see if it's ready. We'll call him back real quick. That just looks incredible, though. I mean, what a spread. Hey, Bubs, are you home? Sweet. If you want to come down, I just took the fish off the smoker. No, sir. I've everything. Yeah, I've got everything right here. Meat, thins, cream cheese, the whole shebang. I've got even the napkins too. Okay, sounds good. See you in a bit.
Hey! I hear there's food.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for you. I got your favorite crackers, got fish, cream cheese.
Wow.
It should be amazing.
Kevin,
And we have trout and redfish on the, and we'll pull out the mullet at the very last. Would you like to break for us?
Father Heaven, again, what a blessed time that was out on the water, and I just ask that you would bless this food for bodies now. Thank you for anything prepared for us, and I just ask you to bless this day, and thank you so much for the life we get to share in Christ's name.
Amen.
So, what's the protocol?
What we do is the way we did in Louisiana is we grabbed a wing. And then you could, the cream cheese was totally optional.
Okay.
I didn't even put it on because it just looks so creamy and inviting. You smear like stiff. And then you grab just some redfish, you grab right out of the middle if you want, that's where it's going to be juiciest. And you just put a nice big generous blob right on top.
There's that. There we go. Is that enough?
Yes, sure, that's great. They have a hot sauce as an option, but I think between my strong first cast seasoning and the strong flavor of hickory, I think we got plenty of flavors. Bon appetit.
No. Definitely taste that smoke.
Wow. That's a strong fish right there. I'm gonna try just the.
Wow. I mean, look at there's a little bit of it on the shell there. It's just
Yeah, guys, the skin, even though, because smoking is a pretty dry process, but despite that, the skin keeps all the moisture right where you want it.
Oh, man. I like the cream cheese with herb kind of thing, but I have to say, just that smoked is fantastic.
That is. See, for me, I like the smoke pretty good too. I really like making an hors d'oeuvre myself. The hickory definitely imparts like a really intense flavor to this, and so yeah. All right, let's try smoked brown trout. This is so interesting because when I poked it to see the overall texture of it, and it reminded me. Let's take from this side right here. There are no bones. We'll pick the bones off in a second. It just reminded me this is a slightly kind of jerky.
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's the texture right away.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
I like the texture of redfish better.
Uh-huh.
Redfish has a more flaky, just a flakier. This is good, but it's the texture to me isn't as good as the redfish. The redfish is superior.
Uh-huh. I like the flavor though of the brown trout better.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Right away. Like brown trout, it's been a while since I had them, but yeah, they are sweeter than like a rainbow trout. I kind of like that better than the redfish. Both of them are great, really, but when I put that first bite of trout in my mouth, I definitely thought it was superior right there.
No, you're wrong. Not so fast, my friend. No, I personally like the redfish better. It's more moist. I can taste the fish a little more, I feel like. So I like the redfish myself.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't do any of them overboard. No.
Yeah.
This is really good stuff.
This is good. All right, let's grab the old mullet out here. I was looking for the off button for a second on this one. First time. Whoa. Interesting. Yeah, just a little, just like kidding. Whoa, look how it's like, it is kind of jerky rice. That is crazy. Yeah, look how it's, wow, it's very interesting. Cheers.
Well, that's good.
That's really cool.
That's fine. Yeah. No, It's interesting to me because the smoke is really strong. You've done other smokes that aren't as like intense. This is a really strong smoke. And you do need, I totally agree, you do want a cream cheese cracker. It's like eating a whole bunch of jerky at once.
Yeah, a whole bunch of jerky. Yeah, it's strong, but yeah, that's a great way to put it.
That mullet is delicious.
It is.
I can't believe.
And it is superior from the texture. It's like it's. In fact, if you would hold it down, look at that. I can barely list it. It's like it turned into jerky, which is great when you want to, smoke. Yeah, I would like to leave it on there. And one guy left it on there for like 3 hours. That I saw in a video. He was enjoying the heck out of it. He did have to grab it, and he ate it.
Really like jerky. I am really surprised at how good that mullet is. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's totally out of left field.
Because all they do is swim around on the surface all day and eat algae. Because that's all mullet is.
I was thinking more like it's going to be a carb kind of thing. Where it's like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect the best.
And somehow it is superior to even a trout, a river trout. So it's crazy. Well, my friends, we are definitely going to chow down on the rest of this.
Keep talking.
Mullet we intend is hands down. Those folks in Louisiana and Florida and stuff, they've been doing this for years. They knew something. I see why. So, guys, don't forget to check out my dad's show. Link down in the description. Keep getting out there. Keep trying new things. Leveling up in real life. We'll see you in the next one.
Name a more iconic egg than Reese's. Oh, right. Cadbury. Guess it's atomic.
What is going on, my friends? Welcome to a little Louisiana saltwater thing. Out here with Parker. What's happening? You guys remember from last year, Parker tore him up when we went fishing. Come on. Woo! Ooh. Nice job. That was crazy. Then we have a couple of new people out here. We got Ethan, we got Caleb, and we have Chase. Sorry, just met Chase. Just met Ethan, Chase, and Caleb. And what you brought? Beautiful morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's try to catch some speckled trout, redfish, whatever we can. Shepherds, folks. Almost zip past them. Lots of seals, guys. This might be really good. Flipper right there. That is cool. As a tourist, I think they're kind of cool. Right here. Oh, baby. Thanks, they're riding wake at the boat. Pay extra. I can get you to ride on one of them. It's an extra fee. Is that long enough, Peter? Go ahead. Parker the guide. You're a good guide, Parker. Parker guide service. Guide service. What you said. What's the etc.? Pressure washer, grass, duck, fish build, and dolphin rides. That's right. All right, my friends, we rolled up. We had to search around for a good spot. It's quite a windy day today, and so until it's on an anchor, we found a spot here in the inshore side. And what are these? What are these floating things? Floating oyster reef. It's a bunch of big black intestines, and they the oysters just grow in them. They come and harvest them. And at the restaurant, I like to go to that room. And they actually Right here. Phenomenal. I was wandering around Bridgeside this morning going, what am I going to do now? No, they left super early. They warned me they were going to. When I woke up, my alarm was going off, but there was no sound or even vibrations. I'm not sure what was going on there. And it had been going off for like over 30 minutes. So then I thought I'd catch up to them. I was like, oh, it wasn't even 5 yet. So I rushed over to Bridgeside, had all my stuff ready, and they were still gone. Got there 5:07. You left your shrimp. It's leaving my shrimp too. Got it. Yes. Woo. All right. Okay. That was almost under the boat right here. All right, excellent. It's what, 17 inches? Yeah. 18. Sweet. By the end of the day, it'll be 19 to 20. That's salmon right there. All right. Yes. First blood of the day. Parker put us right on top of him, literally. You got one, Caleb? Catfish? Ah. Y'all see that video? The guy rinsing off his hands in the Florida Everglades, and like a lemon shark comes up and he eats his hand, pulls him into the water. Really? Dude, it's the most crazy. He's just like watching it. He catches a big snook, releases the snook, and I think that drew the shark over. And he starts splashing his hands around, and the shark, you just see that his friends got the video camera, and the shark just comes up, grabs his hand, pulls him in the water. Right, that's the boat.
But you see the video of the guy up looking the shark, and he got a hold of his Mickey, and did like the alligator thing, and just like unscrewed the thing off of his hand.
Gee, that's I've not seen that one. Look, they're under the boat. Parker put us right on top of the fish, literally. Like it ate. Wait, I'm just gonna eat that little piece of shrimp. You talk about putting on the fish. No. Oh man, they are under the boat. By the way, guys, check out Parker's shirt, a crawfish boil shirt. We got everything in that sweet. Nothing like a collared shirt fishing. You know, my dad did that in one of the last videos, and people were like, only he didn't have a festive one like that. He just had a plaid one. And people were saying he looked like an accountant out there. And I'm like, come on. That's how he dresses. Dude, nice. Yeah. I'll save those for the frying pan later. I keep getting it right there, my friends. Got it. Yeah. Blind ladyfish. Ah, it's not what we want. Appreciate it. Got him. Oh, catfish. What the heck? What the heck?
I didn't even know they made them that small. Look at that.
Gotta give him. James might have to keep them too. Sweet. Jason on board.
First trout.
Your first trout ever? Oh, nice.
It's the first time saltwater fishing.
Congratulations, Jace. Milestone. Now they're like, now we're pumped. Oh. Oh, wow.
Oh. Well, I know we did this happen. I know that did just happen. I didn't even see it, but I know it did just happen.
Yeah, you didn't want them anyway. You only want 17 inches or bigger.
I didn't even look. That's going on YouTube, Jake. For everybody to get flavor real. Not everybody's making it right. Well, if you caught one, and you want somebody to make it taste good, I bet Homer Jones could look that up. He can make it great out of it. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, the Turtle Man. Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, good. I already want to it. Okay. Just give him one like that. When you're young, you think it's cool when you get older, you're like, hey.
You're like, this is crazy, man. How does this guy even have a show?
He's like, all right, I'm going to go down this pond. I'm going to go find him with my bare hands. Turtle Man. So I was talking with Jimmy Houston. You know who that is?
Oh, yeah.
I was talking with him at a banquet in Baton Rouge. He said he's doing a demonstration in a big tank, and he set up inside the gym. And it was just showing his fishing techniques. Well, he had made a bad cast. And he had actually, when he made a cast, he knew it was a bad cast, so he tried to jerk it back to get it out from the people, and actually it hooked a lady in her earlobe.
Oh, my gosh.
Pierced her ear.
Oh, man. Nice.
Don't really hold on to it.
All right. Excellent.
That should make 3 of both cases on the catch and release program.
Nice. They changed the regulations, guys, from 12 inches to 13 inches, which is actually quite a big deal, speckled trout fishing. That'll eliminate a lot of fish from your box, so that's been annoying. And they cut down from 25 to how many? 15?
Also, with redfish, you can't keep any over 27 inches.
What?
You cannot keep any bullhead. What? So there is a tournament down here for just redfish, and it's called Ride the Bull. It's a big kayak fishing tournament.
Yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
So basically, they just killed that.
Oh, man. Oh, come on. Guys, you see my bottle, dude? Come on. I love them kids today. They're little finicky. Got him. Oh, this is a good fisher. Guys, that speckled trout soft mouths, so sometimes you can. Yes. Sweet. See, I'm only targeting the keepers.
Channel mullet.
Channel mullet.
You throw them in the box. You want to turn it back? Turn it back. That's you on that program.
I just have to what's that?
Better spot.
Yeah. Would you? Thank you, sir. And like before. Nice. You put on a Mongo shrimp here. Alright, you can take that. Nice. Alright, guys, we are moving spots. It's been a good one, but kind of slow now. There we go. Yeah. All right, my friends. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boats here. Dude, I got hung up in the anchor after talking about getting hung up in the anchor. And this is a new hour here. It's my first time fishing, guys. Thanks for understanding. Hey, there we go. Nice. Sweet. 5.
Beautiful. Yeah, soft mouth guys, and it frees it up cooking.
Okay, check. Said yellow mouth bacon, all stoppers and.
Yeah,
So,
Parker, I want to carry you up.
You guys don't watch it.
Talk about it. I would have been mad. Oh, I would have been
All right, guys, big shrimp on. Folks, here's the truth of the day. I was supposed to go with some other people this morning. Mr. Neal invited me out on his boat. He said we leave real early, and I set my alarm for 4:15. My alarm went off. Oh, Caleb's got one. And set my alarm. Oh! Set my alarm for 4:15. It went off, but it didn't make any sound or vibrate. I wake up at 4:53. Check my phone, the alarm's like, going off on the screen, but there's actually no sound or vibration. So I had all my stuff ready, rushed to the boat ramp. It was 5:07 and they were already gone. So I didn't know what to do, so I texted Parker. Parker's like, we're about to head out. So Parker invited me out for fishing with the guys, and that's how I ended up on this boat today.
there you go.
Hey, right. And I've just related information. Oh, nice, nice. Get the boat, biggest one of the day right there. Nice.
Oh, I missed that.
Just got fish wet.
Look how pretty the yellow mouth is.
Nice.
Watch, close that up.
Like this.
Mark, you say this is an island we're on top of? Or moving island? It used to be. What happened to it? Is it like just eroded?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Whoa, big fish. Whoa, what is, oh, it's a ladyfish. I was like, we got. This is a, what is a snapper bait right here?
blood everywhere.
Parker's got one. We got one. Thank you, sir. Parker's used as snapper bait, folks. And Parker's got a keeper.
Yeah, that's a good thing right there.
You see how bloody this fish is, guys? It's a lady fish. I mean, saltwater fishing. And they're not very good to eat, but they have fantastic baits because of the bloody oily meat that they have. All right, back out there. I'm gonna get a big flounder here. Dude, I want a pickle. I do. I do. Pickle for breakfast. Oh, it's a spear. Well, that'll keep you hydrated.
Motorola. Buffalo sauce and peppers, that's about it.
I don't like buffalo sauce. It has an acid taste. Like, it has to be a good, mild buffalo sauce. I go to Buffalo Wild Wings about once a week or so. And I always get Asian zing flavored wings every time. I go Tuesday, get the buy one, get one,
But Vito's has an amazing cheeseburger. Like really,
I've never had anything besides like wings and
I'm
fries.
telling you, you go there, get that cheeseburger. It's one of the best cheeseburgers from a restaurant. Really, I feel like going.
I got moving spots again. Oh, just saw some lighting in the distance. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, that dude just hooked up. That looks like a nice fish. They've been doubles over there on that boat. Our spot's kind of slowed down. I see fish jumping. Oh my goodness. What is that dolphins or? Yeah. Oh, there's the wave. Something's getting at. Oh, there's the tearing around.
Yeah, right here.
There's the dolphin. Yeah, we got fish around here, folks. So the dolphins are tearing around like this. Eating. There's fish. A new spot. We got some rocks here. I really want to catch a flounder. Flounder, come on. By the end, he had. Oh, I'll get.
Got him. Get on.
Oh, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. Maybe keep it. Parker, every spot we stopped, fish.
This guy's tail's like all red. I don't know if this is gonna be keeping such a steak on the problem. Well, I'm trying to feel like a defective tail or something. Better not try to take him off.
Drawing the box. Thank you, sir.
Get a shark come up and grab my hand.
I got something good.
Parker's hooked up. 3 for 3 on the spots. That ain't easy to do in the ocean, folks. Like, when you think about how vast this whole big bay is, like, I can't even see to that side of it. We're on the 84 side.
Check out the spots again. No, oh! Yep. Hey!
Nice.
Yeah, they were telling me when they were fishing on the beach, they like fished up the dolphins right there. They were fishing on it. Dude, that's a portion. When they were fishing on the beach, they couldn't catch keepers. Guys, they fished all morning, caught a ton of them, but only caught 6 keepers.
Just a bunch of those schoolies.
Solid fish. Oh, another one. Fast action. Live action, turtle man. Hey!
Oh, look at this, guys. What is going on? What's going on? There's something big. I think it's just the dolphins. I'm gonna throw right in there, catch me dolphin. Oh, yeah, there they are. There they are.
Looked up at the dolphin.
And let it snap. Okay. I just want the baby dolphin. We'll do a baby dolphin catch and cook. Burgers on, dolphins in the back. See, the dolphins are bringing them to us. Or maybe we're.
I got it on turbo mode. There comes the dolphin. Right.
They'll steal it up.
That's
Parker cannot miss right now. He is crushing them. Dolphins coming. She's coming right under the boat. That one might keep. Close. Small one, big dolphin. The dolphins have all the trout, right? It's the shore up there. Scary. I'll take. That's a long dude. Look at that. All right, flounder right here. I feel like I couldn't even put on a Carolina reed. Flounder. Oh, what? There goes the amateur hour is in full swing here. Move on, look smooth. You got him? Okay. A lot of fish here. Maybe it's not bigger. Whoa. Skewer part of the mouth. Yeah. Is it tiny? How are they even getting that? Like, how's it look?
It's just a good hook setup. That's the deal.
I'm really glad you got the color today.
I appreciate you making a spot for me.
Hey, sir. I don't mean to bother you at all, but I have a YouTube channel, and we're just out filming a fun fishing video. I was wondering if I could just see what you're doing real quick. I'm just kind of filming all the cool stuff going on in Louisiana. Little oyster harvesting. Wow. Oh. Oh, so you put seed oyster. Okay, I see. Oh, beautiful. Okay, excellent. And they grow from anywhere from 6 months. 6 months to get that size. Okay. That is cool. I appreciate you showing me that. I was, we were just kind of talking about it. I was wondering about how it all worked. Dude, I appreciate you helping out. We're just checking out over 1 million subscribers. So, what was your name? Dylan. I appreciate you showing me, Dylan.
What? Topwater oysters. All right, excellent. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. We have some speckled trout. Mostly just speckled trout this morning. Oh, flounder. Yes, we were talking about.
I'm counting out 50 more. I'm going to put them in the cooler. Going back there. Over there by the rocks. I'll give you a call.
Hey, come on.
Well, at the point there.
Okay. Hey, Parker, did you hear that? Parker's the captain.
Hey,
He said he said he's going to go flounder fishing in just a minute.
hey,
That'd be great.
hit us forward.
Y'all got
Yeah.
I'm just gonna carry on 50.
Yeah.
You can't get any fresher than
That's the Louisiana way. There's one gentleman told me he was down here, he said, most people keep their shirt off their back.
So one time, I was offshore, and we're trying to get some shrimp, off shrimp number. And it was some, like Vietnamese or some Asian guys on the boat that didn't speak any English. And the only English word that they knew was shrimp. So we're like, hey, we want some shrimp. They said, well, give me bucket. We gave a bucket. We put in a couple of hooks and some fishing line. Because in a way they kind of asked for it. And we did an exchange for a couple of hooks and I don't know, 50 feet of fishing line. And they gave us 2 5-gallon buckets full of shrimp, straight off the boat.
That's crazy.
And by the time that we put the shrimp in the boat, they were already catching fish. My hand put those hooks and fishing line, that's what's going to for dinner.
Yeah, because the fish are all around while they clean out the shrimp. The fish are just waiting.
U.S. Navy SEAL Raymond Doza and Civil War Director Alex Garland when their mission goes wrong. The only way out is together. It's refreshing when things feel just right, like your auto insurance.
This looks like a relaxing Sunday to you. You appreciate the first ever Armada Pro 4X. Have fun. Don't even use on Armada. Guess who forgot their passport expired just 4 days before their honeymoon? This guy.
Yes, remember that Rush My Passport can get him a new one in just 3 days. Goes down.
Thank you. I'm almost wrong about you. Rush My Passport. Over 1.5 million trips and one unforgettable honeymoon saved. You're welcome back.
So they plant the oysters inside these floating baskets hooks, and they just grow in the water. From there.
They're just serving the oysters, right? That is cool. Hey, appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much.
I'll tell you that much. I cannot get the rest of this. These things want to talk maybe 30 minutes ago. Does not get better.
Put them on this side. Fish and oysters. That is cool. And then this guy, wait, did you say your name was Dylan? Appreciate it, Dylan. He also said he'll show us a flounder fishing spot. We're gonna follow this gentleman. This is cool. It's a real Louisiana experience, right?
Yes, there it is. There's not too many people you should walk up to and give them something free.
Yeah, and then you're like, hey, let me show you a good fishing spot too.
Miss Andre.
Miss Andre, are all these ships called Miss? got that as Dollar Trump. Big old shrimping boat here, folks. Trump 2024. Going all right? Good. My girls, they're all these lady names of the shrimping boats. It's Genesis Eve. All these big shrimping boats. I cannot imagine how many shrimp they can pull up in one haul of those huge nets. All right, so we follow this gentleman here. And this boat's called the Gladiator. Gosh, I love like the yachts and stuff like that. That's one cool thing about being down here and just fishing and stuff. Being around all the big yachts and cool boats. So is that a refrigerator in the back of this truck? That's cool. And you keep the oysters in there. All right, so that's so cool. Yeah, they look better.
We're able to make them shape up better. You don't end up with all the clusters or double.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
Oh, for myself, I've been in the refrigerator.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Dylan.
The damn thing was 4 months in the refrigerator.
4 months in the refrigerator.
Set them with cup down, cover them with just a damn rag, and they'll take forever.
Oh, wow. He gave us a few more. Just stick those in there.
Oh, that's better.
He said they'll stay 4 months on the ice if you keep they're in the refrigerator. If you keep like a damn cloth over them forever. Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, you ain't gonna find that anywhere else.
No.
So Brandon didn't give free oysters.
Just free oysters that he just caught
Find that anywhere
and sprays them off for you and bags them for you.
You won't find it anywhere else. So far, I have not steered Ace in the wrong direction.
Every single time I've been out with you, there's not been a spot we've stopped with that we like didn't catch fish. That's impressive on the ocean.
Put that in order. Oh, I forgot. Look what I got. Yeah, now we're cooking. El Capitan, you get the first pint cup. Oh. Easy there, partner. Grab a fistful. You got the family size. Just tried this last week and I was like, this is my new favorite turkey. You ever try Monkey's big turkey? I have. There's two. Next time we go there, try to remember get the ghost pepper one. I haven't tried that one. It's not as hot as you think it would be, but it's hot. It is off the chain. I didn't try that. I love the turkey pepper jerky. I think I've had that.
You want some jerky? Sounds good. We'll try a little everything. He's gonna try the lemon. He's gonna try top water. He's got a flounder already. Dylan caught a flounder, guys. Already. Carolina, that was crazy. That's instant. He catches a flounder.
We are trying really hard to get you Reese's peanut butter cups. There's only so much we can do here. You're gonna have to meet us halfway. Or the whole way, actually.
Where regular brushes live, Oral-B Electric, 100%
What everyone counts on is pure operation run. That's why at Grainger, we're here for you. Professional grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call thegrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, the ones to get it done.
Discover must-have spring dresses for $20 at Target.
You got 1094 Jackson Street. You know what that means? Not at all. Nothing.
Chase is something different. Huh? Oh, you got a dip? I was like, because he looked like he was hey, get down, get down.
Oh, remember she said for a big patch.
Well, folks, besides a bunch of ladyfish at this pond, looks like the flounder spot's kind of right over there because those guys keep catching. We haven't been able to catch any. So we're gonna be done for the morning. It's getting really hot out here, and just push. Woo! What?
Tell me how much lost that. Yeah, how much you think we need? You just give them 80, whatever we can get.
Hey. $80 for the Lord.
Chase is buying $80 worth.
Almost had a little camera mode.